Mohamed, you've had a few minutes to go through this. What do you think about this one?
I think this one's good for the economy. I know how the markets are reacting, but fundamentally, this is good for the economy. It confirms two things. One is the economy remains solid, and two is the U.S. continues to meaningfully outperform other advanced economies. And that theme of dispersion is going to become really important as we go forward.
How does this complicate the lives of people in the UK? And by people, I mean authorities in Europe, in Japan, who are just seeing repeatedly really strong numbers come out of the United States?
Yeah, I think they have to hope for something better, but recognize that they have domestic issues that get amplified in a meaningful way if yields continue to go up due to the U.S. What they cannot do is simply blame the U.S. and stop there. They have actually got to get their own act together. And this is more about them than it is about the U.S. I know the U.S. is leading the higher yields around the world, but when you expose people's weaknesses around the world, these need to be addressed.
The idea of the Draghi report, and I'm just looking right now at the euro, and it's dropping like a stone. Talk about parity. We're at 102.24, and this goes to this question of, do they get some sort of reform or energizing push into their tech sector, et cetera? The fact, again, I keep going back to this, and Mohamed, you're exactly right with the idea that this is unabashedly positive when it's being driven by the private sector. This is not government spending. So those discussions really have to change, which should be positive, maybe for the U.S., but the rest of the world.
I mean, the worst thing is to lose the only locomotive of global growth. If we lose this only locomotive of global growth, actually things get worse in the rest of the world. So the U.S. has to continue to be strong, but the rest of the world has to get its policy act together.